luckiest job, the greatest job in the world, I have to say. It's been such a pleasure, so much fun. I come to you from Central Illinois, a city called Chicago that has about 25 gajillion people, via a small town in Central Illinois that has about 25 or so people. So I'm a small town boy, but I spend most of my time these days in a 2014 Ford Fusion with 191,000 miles. I'm driving all the time. I don't mind it. I actually prefer it over this other thing called flying. I'm not a big fan of flying, especially with my guitar. But last June, I was coming home from Indianapolis, Indiana. I was opening up for a guy named Robert Earl Keen, and I was living high. I was having such a good time. I had one of my best shows ever. I was feeling good, and I got 10 minutes from home, and I hit a deer. And I thought, well, shit, maybe this flying thing ain't so bad after all, now that I think about it. And it happened on Father's Day, which is always a difficult day for me, but when my old man was around, he was the most optimistic guy. He was always looking at the bright side of things. And so as I sat there on the side of I-74 with the car and the deer and my guitar and this notebook I keep in my back pocket, I found this song. A country boy from Illinois, I got a fear of flying. It ain't so much the flights or even the heights. It's more the flights, the heights, and the dying. But I gotta get me and my fiddle to the show. This work I'm doing keeps me moving. I got a long way to travel. It sounds insane to board a plane when all you know is hard road to gravel. Then I recall what my daddy told me long ago. He said you can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Yeah, you can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Are there any Midwesterners in the house tonight? Oh, awesome. I had no idea. Well, Cleveland, I feel like this song's going pretty well so far. That's the good news. Bad news is, that's the whole song. That's it. I just recorded it with the band of Heathens. And we rocked it out for like 8 minutes, but they're not here, so I figured the best thing you do is get this room warmed up a little bit for the one and only Todd Snyder. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Goes like this. You can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. You all got it? I mean, I have to tell you, I was in Michigan the last 2 nights, and they got it pretty quick. Come on, Ohio. You can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Now you're tied with Michigan, but I think you can beat them. Yeah, you can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Yeah! a country boy from Illinois. I used to have